to sew up the Mosconi Cup for Europe. 15-11. And the preliminaries, the niceties, and now the lag off. Who gets nearest the bottom rail? Storm is bottom of frame. Dallas is short on pace. Storm to break. Now this kid is built like a hammer thrower.
The first rack in the first set.
And just watch the way he attacks the white. It's exactly like discus or javelin. Immense power has to be translated through the arm and into pure velocity. Brilliant there. Changes from his break-off cue, 23.9, that's fast. But the cue ball was nicely controlled, Jim. And the break-up was sweet.
He has been one of the best breakers the European side has. And there's what it's all about. Who's going to be lifting that above their heads when the day is done?
Push out.
And this push-out rule sounds complicated, but you're allowed after the break to push, to play in this space. If your opponent doesn't like it, they can ask you to play again.
That's right, Sid. The only time that you can play a foul where your opponent doesn't have cue ball in hand. But I don't think he intended to leave the 2-ball on for Dallas Storm. I think Dallas West, Tom Storm there with a bit of a misjudgment, I think. Never would have left him that shot on purpose. Just down for the purple 4 now, the orange 5 to follow. Dallas West hasn't been at his best during this tournament. In all fairness, he's run into a couple players that have really had the form and the run of the ball, but he certainly didn't play a very good shot there.
No, that is problematic. The green 6 gets his leg over the table, and that goes round the jaws of the middle bag, and that nearly went in as well. This could be vital here. This, I think he clears the lip, Jim, in the strike. And
what a shot this will be if he gets it. Bottom left. Would have been asking a lot. Now, it would be asking even more for Dallas West to blow here, but it's really starting to get exciting. Is the American team going to stage a comeback?
And all sorts of tension coming through, just like in darts. Suddenly you start noticing the sweat on your palm, suddenly you worry about the cue, suddenly you lose your concentration. We saw John de Toro very nervous in the previous game. Nerves affected the Swede here.
Dallas West taking the opening rack of the opening set. The Americans went down 7 in a row when White and Higgins yanked the momentum away from them. And now with White and Higgins going down, are the Americans going to come back?
The second rack, American to break.
The razor sharp part that is symbolic of a pool player.
Enough. So, ball in hand after that scratch.
Got to control that white ball.
He's got a Vulpine look about him, as Dallas. So here he goes, trying to settle down. Looking at the 2-inch blue along the bottom here. 2 feet to the pocket. Now the long red top right. This much. If Storm can take it, the Europeans win the Mosconi Cup. Brilliant position on the purple. And the rest are looking sweet. Straight over for the orange in the middle, Jim. Or the long one. Good shot.
Orange into the middle. Green into the center. Brown 7. Green the ball on right now. After that, it's going to be the 7.
Nicely around with the brown.
Tom, it must be said, Sid has really done his share as a part of this important European wheel.
Yes, screws back nicely with the black.
It keeps rolling on.
Yeah, we've got a wheel of gold stars on a background Asia. Us European lads, now we're in, or are we? One apiece in this final game. One rack each. Some of the lads were sipping it and things like lager, the yellow stuff. I think now the tension's on, they're down to shorties maybe. Yeah, once upon a time they advised you not to put your daughter on the stage and don't put your son in the pool hall. But these lads prove it.
Second rack, third rack.
Philosophy can change.
You're up to
Those times have changed. Tom Storm breaking off here for Europe. Got the 5 ball. Yellow 1 is available.
Just to repeat the rules, if you've just come in from the break, if the 9 goes down, you won that rack. If any of the other balls go down, you're in play, and you then proceed to start with the lowest ball on.
In this case, the 1 ball, Sid. And after that, it's going to be the 2, then the red 3.
I don't think that yellow, he thought the yellow would go past the brown and it didn't.
Certainly hasn't worked out too bad, but you know, the lay of the balls, always something these players look at. Just have a look where that 9 ball is. Right over the corner pocket. If they get to a ball that they can plant that in, believe me, they won't waste any time. Again, he's gotten away with it.
Did he mean that? I don't think he did. Evil. Dirty pool.
Nice touch. You've got to hit a contact with a cushion after contact with the object ball. But when you leave the balls that close together, you're asking for trouble. A bit of a negative safety from Storm. It was just buying some time. Right now, what he's looking at is the 1 onto the 6, all the way up to the table, and trying to attack that 9 ball. This would be a tall order, but it's going to be a heave-ho.
Yeah, more zigzags and angles than on the Pepsi Max at Blackpool. Oh, and it just bumped too early off the cush. One more inch, and there'd have been a 1-9 plant.
Dallas West was a runner-up to Oliver Ortman in the recently played Whirlpool Association World Championships.
Can he billiard? Will he billiard over? He's trying it, and it's in nearly.
It's there!
Brilliant shot! Brilliant shot!
Great shot from Dallas West. He got the 1 as well. And now he's taken a 2-1 lead here in the opening set. And looking full value. The experience showing through. A seasoned campaigner. Nerves of steel.
First set to 4th rack. America to break.
And this rack assigned the first set.
It's a good break from Dallas West. Nicely controlled. Not the most powerful break you're going to see, but control, another aspect. And he got the 1 in the middle.
So this very thin, sort of 25% ball contact.
The red 3. The next ball on.
Surely he's not going to try. This plant. Well, could. Straight red.
Now the purple 4. And then the orange 5. And the green 6 right there, Sid. This all looks very straightforward.
Yeah, looking up. Not ominous. The Americans desperately need this game to be much alive.
There's nobody here who wants to go home.
Right, he's got to give himself about a foot from the other cushion here. Goes over, doesn't mind a bump out. Just a roll up for this 9 and take the set.
The rack and the
Good
first
performance from Dallas West. He's starting to show a little bit of form. It's 3-1 to the Americans. They take the first set.
We'll be back in just a tick with more of this game. Tom Storm at say below par compared to some of his play in this tournament. Taking on the very experienced Dallas West, who's just pulled back and short for the Americans in that set. Game's not over yet, though. Tom's got to get the next 2 sets there. Well, here we are, folks, and America, things looking a bit better for them than they were 10 minutes ago. Dallas West found some of his World Championship form. He made the final in Taiwan recently, and he's given Sweden's Storm a bit of a pezzling at the moment. Mind the Americans can do with all the pezzling that they can dish out.
In just this 9, and he'll take the opening rack in the second set. He's really looking good. And what a feather in his cap it would be if he could oust Tom Storm.
Not the sort of bloke to take the water in, as we say in Geordie land. He will have no nerves. At the moment, the tension is shown in the Swede. It's 15-11 to Europe. One more game and they take the Mosconi Cup from the Americans, who won it a year ago.
Second set, Europe to red. Wow.
No hide-in place for the white and no look for Stoom.
Cue ball in hand. Dallas West comes to the table. He's already worked out the pattern that he wants to try and attack these balls in his mind. He's just knocked in the yellow one. Now he's looking at the 2 ball. And a good positional shot required to get to the red 3.
Nice loop bridge. A brilliant shot along the rail from Dallas. Comes from the John Travolta School of Hairdressing.
Now he's going to have a real good look at this 4 ball, because the 9 in very close proximity to the pocket.
So this is he trying to billiard on?
Could be just playing the 4 straight in.
Yep. No need to think fancy. If plain does it. Applies to pool as well as sailing.
The finish line for the Europeans is well within sight, but only how many times have we seen how difficult that last one to win can be? Dallas West starting to push that finish line further away. The Americans 2-0 ahead in the second set. Just one more rack required, and they're going to pull yet another point back.
So we are coming down to the wire in the Mosconi Cup.
Third rack, America to red.
Experience of Dallas West could be yet another factor in the American comeback. Looking good for 15-12. As the veteran, I'm sure he won't mind me calling him that. Either one goes easy here, and he should be on the blue too. No bother.
That's right, Sid. Again, good control break by Dallas. Taking back some of the power. He's looking now at the 2 ball. Then up for the red 3. Four and 5 already off the table, so he's going to be looking at the green 6 after this.
Red in the middle of the pocket. The green. Bit straight. Rolls down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The brown is dollied up. So left. And the crowds know that the Americans on the go again after 7 blob matches.
Bad shot from Dallas West there. He's going to have to try and double the black. And Tom Storm.
Double, one of the real percentage shots, negative percentage shots in pool.
Could be a chance for Tom. And again, Tom acknowledges a good shot from Dallas West. This 9-ball to take back another point. So, a good Olin beats a good young'un here at Basildon. Liberty's flame has been flickering and flickering for a while.
But the Americans on the recovery road.
They're not yet to the freedom trail.
Europe need one more game